Dun 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 dun. Hello, I think we're live. Hold on, I need to fucking.
You gonna tweet this shit out?
Where's the link? I need the link.
Where's the word?
Stop.
Dear, wrong link. Damn it.
Oh god. I hate this because it used to be able to show you the link before you'd even push record and shit, and now it's like completely different. Okay. Alright. Link is tweeted, dude. Could you stop,
God,
dude? I should have
Jesus.
never showed you this thing.
You probably shouldn't have.
Okay. Hey. Alright, everybody. Here. Where am I? Sorry, this is really fucking scuffed. Welcome to Shitcoin Talk, episode 81, the Uniswap extravaganza. I'm, dumb. And my head is bigger now because I've learned the powers of Uniswap, and
He's full of Uniswap knowledge.
I know all of the stuff, and I'm gonna educate you all with my friends here. And we have, crypto, who are you? Oh, Messiah.
Hey guys!
What happened to you, Crypto Messiah?
Did you buy something recently? Or?
I bought the dip too hard, and this is what happened to me.
Okay. Great. What? Okay, that's perfect. Thank you, dude. We also have Fomosaurus here.
Yo, what's up? How's it going?
Yo, good man. Introduce yourself. Tell us about you. If people don't know.
Yeah, started crypto in 2013. I capitulated early 2014, came back in 2017, and yeah, just been buying shitcoins ever since, pretty much.
My man. That's epic, dude. Cool. Well, good to have you. We'll have some good conversations here. I can totally tell with the way this intro is going with Messiah. It's gonna be epic, dude. Stop, dude. Okay. We have Nitacoin.
What's up, guys?
We have two Nitacoins.
Yeah, we got two in here. You know, one's holding all the ETH fees, and the other one's letting go of all that money. So, I don't know if I'm up or down, but you know, we're Uniswapping, and that's all that matters.
Hell yeah,
There's
dude.
Two of them now?
Yeah.
You fed him after midnight, didn't you?
Freaking degenerate Uniswapper over here, dude. In 1 week.
He's yield farming, dude. He's borrowing another version of himself for 100% APR.
Yeah, no, it kind of made me sick when everybody was out here just making money staking, and I was not a part of it. So, you know, I came back, I hit it hard, and the market fell apart, and that's exactly what happens when you come back to crypto. You should have just stayed away. So.
Yep, the powers that be were like, we got Nitacoin's money now, let's dump it, dude. Like...
Yeah. And then this is like what happens, right? So after you buy your bags and you fill your bags and they fall to absolute shit, you end up on Shitcoin Talk, and now you start to talk about your bags.
Yep. Alright, dude. Well, good to have you. And then we also have SoCal, resident weed smoker.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Why you gotta do me like that? You know?
I'm sorry, dude. Well, how are things, man?
I'm alright. God damn it.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, that's not me. That's Messiah.
Stop farting, bro. It's fucking disgusting.
Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, everything's going good, man. I've been staying away from most of the Uniswap shenanigans. I won't lie, but I sure as shit been profiting off of those high ass Ethereum fees from mining. So hey, you know, however you get it, you know.
Everybody wins, kind of.
Yeah, basically, except for the people who lose.
Yeah, that's true. All right, well, good. We're now we're on the way for the episode, dude. It's gonna be so epic. So I was gonna just take questions from the chat and stuff and see what they wanted to talk about, but I don't know. Should we revisit like Sushi Swap or like kimchi, or what you guys got going on this week? There's a lot of shit happening. So
yeah, it's been a busy week. I don't know. I guess we could start off with sushi.
Might as well,
most
dude.
of us. I think most of us want to talk about some sushi.
Yeah, let's go over sushi, I guess, because there's a lot of shit to unpack with that one.
Yeah, so first off, let's just say, like, congratulations to the developer for absolutely changing his life in 1 week. You know, hats off to that guy who decided, hey, I'm gonna make $16 million this week, or whatever the total ended up being. Whatever it is, kudos to you. Kudos to the rest of us for being simps and hanging on to Sam like we do. But I could not deny the price here at $2. That was just a gift.
Yeah. I just like that Sam guy is pretty like I didn't realize how cool he was until the last few months, but like yeah, he's pretty incredible, dude. He's like sleeping in beanbags in the middle of the floor where everyone's working, and he's just like saving sushi. Like he said he slept for a few hours and everything went to shit, so he's just like been awake the whole time just saving the world again. He's pretty incredible, dude.
Yeah, between him and Vitalik, I got like 50% of my portfolio rocking. So absolutely nothing can go wrong from that. But
Yeah. He's like exchange Vitalik. That's what I think of him as. What about you, Messiah or FOMO? Are you guys looking at sushi to like buy right now, or are you just kind of writing it off and looking at other shit?
I bought some sushi yesterday. You know, I thought it looked good, and you know, I was hoping that it would bounce sooner rather than later. And you know, looking at it, it looks like it's taking a little bit of time to play out. So MTA was down at $3.50, and I liquidated sushi for more MTA. So I mean, the plan is, because I've literally bought MTA now at $2.70. I bought it at $5. I bought it at $7. I bought it at $10. I bought it at $5 again. Now I bought it at $3.50. So I mean, the goal here is to either go down a hero or the biggest idiot in crypto. There's no in between.
I think that those are two good things to be, though. Like, if you're the biggest idiot on crypto, that's pretty huge.
Yeah, that's
an accomplishment.
Epic accomplishment.
Yeah, and then if you get rich, well, then that's also great. So I think it's a win-win for you.
Yeah, I sure hope so.
Yeah. What about you, Fomosaurus?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I sold half of my farm sushi kind of at the bottom the other day. Just it was looking really bad, and then 24 hours later, seen Sam kind of to revive the whole project. Yeah, I've just been farming it since, just holding steady, trying to make my unproductive assets a little bit productive. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You know that impermanent loss is it's not feeling too great right now.
Yeah.
No, it was a tough one when it first started to fall. That's for sure. I was staking that. I basically staked it back down to my entry, and then I bounced on that. Took the minor loss, and then repadded the bag around $2. But yeah, farming still around 950% APY. So that you can still make a portion of that bag back. It's not no insane APY, but I don't know, power of Binance and FTX, I don't think we're gonna fall apart.
No, I feel like if that Sam guy ever tweets about a coin, just buy it, because I mean that thing was down like 70%. I was looking at it when it was like $1.50 or something, and I was like, well, it's down 70%. Like there can't be that much more downside. And then it's been pretty good like since then. But I mean, yeah, I can't believe you saved it, dude. That's pretty incredible. What are you doing? Dude, I should not have showed you this before the show, dude.
No, that is gonna be the whole show now. Jesus Christ! What, now he's pretending to be Bagsy? All right.
Yeah, I've got the mask on.
Hey Bagsy, I didn't know you were here, dude. Welcome to the show, man. Dude. Okay.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. Do I give you a warning or something? Or like, I don't think we've ever done that in this show before.
You can warn me all day,
We didn't
baby.
even give any warnings when people were being racist and shit. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do, man.
It's natural, bro. It's natural.
Okay. So is that Sushi Swap on? It's like a two fart on your ratings, Crypto Messiah.
Yeah, I like Sushi Swap. The main thing you don't want to be betting against SBF.
No way, dude. No way.
Yeah.
Anything that guy touches turns into gold. So you mean the real question here is because I think longer term Sushi Swap and all that will likely be successful. Especially Sam was talking about bringing it over to Serum and having like Sushi Swap on Serum, which I think would be really cool. Uh, I mean, the whole it wouldn't really be like a level 2, but it would kind of be like a level 1, or it is not kind of, it is a level 1 kind of scalability solution for the AMM protocol for Ethereum automated market makers and stuff like that. The big question here, and I think for Serum or Lever-J, or I mean really any of these other places that are making these incredible dexes right now, is do people even want to? Do they even want that traditional exchange experience anymore? Because of course there's advantages. It's really nice being able to say, hey, I bought this shit. I'm going to set my sell orders here and just walk away and live. Because Uniswap, right now you kind of have to like keep your eyes on everything. If you buy, like you got to be watching the price and you got to be ready to get in there and get it. And selling is the same way. But a lot of like shit's coming. Like I know Unigraph is working on some automatic execution stuff. There's another one called like Layer, I think Unilayer.
Yeah, that's right, Layer.
Some of that shit coming soon. I don't know if that's a scam or not, but
Yeah, apparently Layer, I think their open beta is launching on the 16th. So
Yeah.
It's interesting.
But that was something that I thought was really interesting. And then you have other like automated market making experiences coming to level 2, that leverage the power of Uniswap, like what's it called, Falcon Swap, I think.
I've heard of that one.
They've got a token. It's super dumped right now, so it might be a good buy, and maybe not. But I mean, the biggest thing right now is this is all like just a race against time. And I think to scale this whole Uniswap shenanigans, like as we saw now, like it's pretty easy to tell like when it's time to take it off. Like when gas is so high that people with tiny bags can't even unstake their shit because it would eat half their bag. It's probably time to jump ship. But yeah, I mean everything's really really pulled back right now. I'm trying to rebalance as much as I can, and I've had Cream was an absolute fucking blessing.
Oh yeah, that one went nuts the last.
I've been supplying my Cream. I took my Cream off over the last few
Jesus.
days, and I was able to take that Cream and I was able to buy some of this blood. So I took the one bag that I had that decided, just fuck it, I'm just gonna do whatever I want, and I was able to buy some of this blood with Cream, and maybe Cream keeps going up. I know it's an awesome project, and I love the guys that do it. But when something looks like that, you gotta rotate, and you gotta get into other stuff. But we'll see what happens. I mean, a lot of this, everybody's so spooked right now about SPX and this and that. And I mean, the biggest problem is Bitcoin's still so correlated to these equities markets, and it has been ever since all this COVID shit, which really sucks because that means that when stonks are dumping, like your Bitcoin and your crypto is dumping too. But we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't understand why this dip wouldn't just get bought up like all the others. Maybe there's something I'm not privy to or that I don't know. But I think right now, like as hard as it is to buy the dips, like because some of this stuff just looks so disgusting, I think a lot of people will make out like bandits. Getting the right shit, while it's pulled back.
Yeah, I wonder if some of the coins I'm looking at, the dips are pretty ridiculous, and the liquidity on some of the stuff I'm looking at isn't there, so I think it makes it even worse. It makes the chart look worse, I guess, right? But
yeah, definitely. you definitely got to pay attention to liquidity as well, man, for sure.
Oh yeah, dude. I ate some ass on slippage on one coin I was buying. I bought it up like 15% with not even a bunch of money, dude. Just a little bit. And I was like, oh my god. Oh, there's my little candle right there. Oh, there's my big candle. Yeah. Oh, there it is. It's growing. There it goes. So is there any other coins you guys are looking at in these dips that you were talking about, like Fomosaurus or?
I just wanted to say that. Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say we have the. Okay, there we go. We have the president on. So.
Well, okay, dude.
This. God, you
I
should
gotta
not.
tell you guys, there's gonna be some huge dip buying opportunities very soon.
Jesus Christ.
Huge, absolutely huge. You should be deploying all the capital that you have right now.
Stimulus.
Let me tell you guys, there's some huge stimulus coming.
Okay. Thank you, Crypto Trump.
Oh my God.
Why is there no Crypto Trump Twitter account yet, dude? I'm surprised no one's done that.
Oh man.
Wait, what did that hat say? Women for Trump?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I've never really been a baseball hat person for some reason, but
Yeah, it looks good on you, dude.
Looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I'm happy to. Oh shit! Is this a visor? No, it's a full cap.
No. Full cap.
My
You're
God,
good.
this is just like Messiah's Runway episode, dude. Just try on all this shit.
You guys can blame Dumb for this. He showed me this.
Yes.
This is nightmare fuel.
It's all Dumb's fault.
I'm sorry, dude. I should never expose my secrets, my streaming secrets.
Yeah, but anyway, I mean, so I've bought a shit ton of BZRX down here. And this is something I've talked about before. I think a lot of this stuff is going to be like one cycle projects. And this isn't exclusive to DeFi. Like we've seen this with other, alt seasons or even legs within an alt season before, where inherently there's going to be a lot of cash grabs that come out. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Everybody loves a cash grab because you can get in, you can get out, especially with some of this Uniswap shit. We've been able to get in this shit and fucking get out like that, and with 3x in a couple days, maybe 5x, maybe more. I had some crazy wins this cycle, and there's projects that are not cash grabs, like more serious projects, and that's the kind of shit that I'm trying to rotate into right now, because I know that even though these are super pulled back, and I think a lot of that has to do with like the fear in the market, and everybody was just dumping to flee to safety or whatever. Some of these projects are going to come out like absolute fucking monsters. My biggest bets right now are MTA and BZRX, and people are like, "What's BZRX?" Well, BZRX is like one of the original DeFi protocols, and it's a lending protocol. It's a margin trading protocol, which is really interesting because they have the loans and on-chain margin trading all kind of rolled into one package. So that's all there. And people that stake BZRX get the fees from the platform, and they get to participate in governance of the platform as well. And those fees come from loans, flash loans, which, a lot of people don't know what flash loans are. But that's like people will take advantage of flash loans to like participate in liquidation events and stuff for like Maker. And what it is a flash loan is a zero collateral loan. And you would be like, well, what the fuck? That sounds awful, right? Why would anybody lend money to these people? Well, it's because the loan, the amount borrowed has to be returned in the same block, or the transaction is reverted. And that's kind of how that works. But that's a big part of DeFi too. So this is kind of like an all-in-one DeFi platform. And one of the things that happened, there was an exploit with their flash loans.
Of course.
Back. So they shut the whole thing down for months. But it's just gone live a couple days ago. And I assume that ramp that we saw was the FOMO, into the live event. But after the platform went live, the market dumped down. It's sell the news, right? So my whole kind of thesis here is, buy the shit out of it. The platform's only been live again for a couple of days. It's now one of the most audited protocols in DeFi. Like when these guys found the exploit, they literally hired fucking the best guys everywhere. There was manual audits that took place over weeks long periods of time. And I've got high hopes that, because of all this, hold on, it says I'm supposed to look around and something's going to happen. I don't think it.
God damn it.
But anyway, but just because, just because of this, like I do think that this is going to be something that's going to be here for the long term, because we're talking about people putting millions and millions of dollars in the line, and you look at some of the top lending protocols that don't have margin trading and any of this other shit, and we're they're like $1 billion valuations, things that are up significantly. So
Right.
my play right now, and actually what I think might be a 200 plus IQ play, either that or literally just peanut brain play, would be to, because right now they're distributing 0.5% of the supply weekly to people that are using their platform. And that's not to lenders. Lenders are getting a return, on in the form of interest, but that's to borrowers. And the good thing about that is for lenders, it drives up demand for their loans. So, you'd want to have your loans on BZRX because there's going to be people there that are incentivized to take those loans, and to pay the fees for them. But right now, the platform just launched, so I doubt a lot of people are participating in borrowing. So what I've actually done is I've taken my BZRX and I've used that as collateral to take out an Ethereum loan on the platform. And then what I did was I took, because I'm farming their token, they're going to drop 0.5% of the supply every week on the people that are doing this. And I'm hoping that, because not a lot of people are doing this right now in the first couple of weeks, especially, there's not a lot of information or guides about it, that they're going to drop a lot of supply on me. And so the aim is here is to do that. And then in the meantime, take the Ethereum that I borrowed, and provide liquidity on Mooniswap to farm the 1inch vouchers as well. So that's kind of the that's the move I'm making.
Fucking money over here, money over there, money over
Right,
everywhere, dude.
Shuffle this, shuffle that.
Yeah.
But then,
Like-
in addition to all that, I've got MTA on, and I'm farming MTA, and it sucks to see MTA, get dumped so hard over the past couple of days. I'm not quite sure why. But at the same time, I mean, the amount that I'm farming on MTA is, it's a lot, and I can't really complain about the level of income, that I'm getting right now. Like, it's more than most people make at their job.
Yeah, the BZRX chart looks pretty decent right now. I was just looking at it. It's like on top of this like area where like the previous top was. So like what? Oh, I don't even know where you do this in USD or ETH. I guess USD.
I look at both of them.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of sitting on top of like some support area, but I mean, it had a big run and then it just, quickly went down.
So, I mean, the main risk and what I'm doing right here is if because if BZRX and Ethereum dump together, then my collateral will remain sufficient. And I still think they only let me borrow like 20% of my collateral's value doing this. So the real risk here would be Ethereum outperforming BZRX, right? Because then my margin would go down on my collateral, on my borrowed amount.
Yeah.
So that's the chart I'm looking at, BZRX / Ethereum, because I can sit here and I can wait this out however long it lasts, and I can farm this shit. But at the same time, if we break down versus Ethereum, then I might have a problem, and I might have to rethink that strategy, and of the borrowing and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, some of these charts look way better than others. I was looking at the Unigraph, because Unigraph is one that I was looking at, because the chart looked pretty nice like fucking last week, but now the chart looks like complete dog shit. Here, I'll share this. This is the one you were talking about with like trying to do limit orders and stuff. Unigraph, and then you said Unilayer was another one that looked okay, but this chart just like
Jesus.
Jesus. Yep, it's back where it started. So
so one of the cool things about Unigraph, actually, because there's an API called Subgraph that Uniswap, V2, Dex Tools, there's a new one out, what's it called? Astro Tools. All of these sites use the Subgraph API, even Chartex. So there's a big race right now to develop, proprietary streaming APIs. Because when Subgraph goes down, that's when you look at fucking Dex Tools and you're like, God damn it, it hasn't updated in like 3 hours.
Yeah, dude, it's kind of annoying actually.
It's super annoying. Unigraph has actually finished their own custom API implementation, and if you go to their website, I believe
It's like
it's
unigraph.app, I think.
yeah, Unigraph. Yeah, unigraph.app. If you go to their website, you can actually see that streaming API in action, and you can see all the trades coming through.
Yeah,
One of
that's
the
pretty
really
cool.
interesting things here is they're building filters into that. You're going to be able to see charts in real time, with no lag. All this bullshit with subgraph doesn't matter. Subgraph can go down and we're still up and, we're in business. But one of the coolest things here is they're going to have real time filters built in to where I can say, show me all of the transactions that are happening on Uniswap right now over $10,000, or with 5% slippage and over $10,000.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
It can turn into a powerful tool where I'm looking at like the entirety of Uniswap and I can see what the whales are doing, and I can see what big fish are trying to get in and what they're FOMOing, what they're selling, all that good shit in real time.
Yeah. Yep. I was like, yeah, Unigraph looks pretty cool. There are a few others. I guess this first one to beat it to the punch is going to be the winner, I suppose. But they'll all be useful, I think, for sure. It's just hard saying. 'Cause so many of them are like rug pulls or scams. It's hard to to know which one is gonna make it out on top.
Quantify. Yeah. I was gonna say.
What is ChartX better than CoinTrader Pro? ChartX.
Well, so ChartX utilizes that subgraph API right now. So
What, dude? Come on. God damn it.
man child. So anyway, that's one of the biggest issues with ChartX right now. But ChartX is actually working on their own custom brew, super fast API as well. And the difference between that and something like CoinTrader Pro is pulling their data from CoinMarketCap, CoinPaprika, or I believe now they can pull it straight from Uniswap too, but that's using that same subgraph API. So you're going to be disadvantaged, using something like that. So, I mean, the charting tools need to get better for this Unigraph shit. It's really annoying looking at a chart and not knowing what the fuck has even happened on that chart for the last 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's pretty brutal. Yeah, we're seeing like 4 or 6 hour delays now, and it's pretty often, almost every day.
Jesus.
Late.
That's basically unusable at that point.
Yeah, it's kind of useless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like everyone was flocking to Uniswap, and I before I really looked into it. But yeah, there's not a lot of tools that are like ready for it yet. It's basically just the buy button and the sell button, and then
and that's kind of like the edge though right now. And when I first got on, after we had talked with Messiah the first time, it was just appealing to me because you could see how early you are in on these projects. I know. That's kind of how fast crypto runs, right? They see people have been tweeting about Uniswap for like 4 or 5 months, and they're instantly like, "Well, it's been around forever. I lost my edge." I was going through these coins. I've been running up and down these coins. I found so many gems. There's so many coins that are under like $10-15 million market cap. And yeah, like getting them onto centralized exchanges would be great, but for right now, even what they're pulling, a couple of these coins. It's ridiculous. They're pulling 3 million volume and there's no tweets about them on Twitter. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. There's so much dog shit to sift through. I had to mute
there's garbage everywhere.
I had to mute the freaking new listing bot because it was just like YF, YF 17, YF 19 and a half, YF. I was like, dude, what the fuck, man?
It got a little ridiculous there.
And but they all pump for some odd reason.
I know,
still.
dude. It's just put YF in front of your coin, dude. Like, yeah. Is there any, FOMO source? Is there any coins that you're looking at that you're into?
Man, to be honest, I've been kind of on the sidelines past few days. Last week was kind of eye opening for me. Lots of charts look the same right now. We're on high time frame support, but yeah, I mean any 3-5% Bitcoin move is just going to get those wrecked. Just kind of enjoy the long weekend. Just trying to recalibrate and just see if there's any good setups. But I would say BZRX does look pretty good right now. Looks like it's made a couple higher lows. but most other coins are looking identical. It's just kind of hang by a thread right now. So just kind of really sensitive to that. And trying to stay away from a lot of the Uniswap coins for the time being. I wish I kind of took a bit more profits last week, but it's just kind of a lesson learned, I guess.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, the main thing I think with a lot of these dip buys, especially if you're not in like total like one cycle coins that nobody really gives a fuck about and just have like bag holder communities forever. I think that, let's say that, like that was the absolute top, right? And it's over. Even with that, even if that was the case, a lot of this shit is going to bounce really hard.
Yep.
Things don't just go down 70% in 3 days and not like have an extreme fucking bounce, like crazy face ripping bounce. So my whole thing is, I'm going to be watching those recoveries. And if something recovers like way too fucking hard over a period of like 3 days, pretty much just as hard as it dumped, then I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to be selling these bounces and tether because, that's not going to be sustainable. And then, you can sit there and see what happens. But I mean, even with like stable coins and stuff, I mean, you don't make 1,000% APY or whatever, but there's still some really good opportunities to put stable coins to work and make some money while the market's doing whatever the fuck it wants.
Try to offset some losses or something maybe. That's cool.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. If you have any unproductive assets right now, it might be good just to hedge and just farm a little bit. That's what I've just been kind of doing on silence right now.
So I have a question. So when you put your LP tokens somewhere like on a website, I mean, can they take your LP tokens? Like, are you pretty much giving them access to them, or like what? Is there something bad that could happen? I'm just like, can people exit scam LP tokens, or what's the deal?
If there was a bug in the smart contract, yeah.
Okay. I mean, because just like the kimchi thing, I was just like, dude, what is gonna happen with all this money? Like, I guess I don't really even know what happened to kimchi, but I was just like,
it's gonna go to zero.
Lots of money going in pretty quickly, dude. Like it.
Yeah, like one of the biggest things with yield farming, like I just got started last week, but I'm pretty much like a pro. So last week when I started unifarming, I didn't realize that every time you had to put up your Ethereum with it, your coins to get in there to start farming, right? And so when you get the rug pulled on you and you lose that ETH plus what you've already invested,
yep,
that's a real kick in the nuts. It's a bad one. It's a bad loss. I didn't realize.
You got rug pulled?
Yeah, I may or may not have been rug pulled twice.
With that hot dog and pizza by any chance?
No, I didn't actually get rug pulled on one of them. I don't even want to say the name, but the hot dog one I did get rug pulled. Like,
that's the one you want to say, the hot dog one?
Yeah, well, because the other one's kind of still going, so it wasn't like, it wasn't like a full-on exit, right? It was just like complete garbage. But the hot dog, man, I bought that. I set it up. I started farming it. I think I ate lunch, and then I took my dog for a walk, and by the time I had come home, I was done. It was worth nothing. So that's how fast it can happen. I think just putting that Ethereum up as collateral, it's a lot.
It's a liability
that's the risk.
For sure.
That's what scares you. But there is like some good projects that you can farm into. Going back to what we were just saying about Sushi Swap with Sam taking it over, if you're holding SRM, which is also his coin, right? You can wrap your SRM and Ethereum, and you can stake Sushi. And I think the APY right now is about 370%, something like that. So, yeah, you can make a substantial amount of money if you find the right projects. There's another one I'm farming right now that it's called BNSD. It's backed by an Indian exchange, and they're the biggest by liquidity. I think they're the second biggest overall. But right now the profits on that are pretty good. You can get a pretty decent bag, stake around 2,000%. It's not going to last forever. Every 5 days it's going to go down and down and down. but market cap started out fairly low, which is a pretty appealing part of that. I think that right now in DeFi, in Uniswap, you really just have to sift through everything, and there are a lot of gems in there once you start to look through it. But yeah, right now BNSD is going to be where I'm going to be staking for the next bit.
I just can't believe Hot Dog wasn't a gem. Like, I thought that would be.
I wasn't planning on hanging around that one for more than an hour or two, right? Like, that's why I didn't even really want to like say it when I got it, because I knew I wasn't going to be in it. By the time people would see it, I would have already been gone. However, I didn't even make it that fast.
Did you like
It all
refresh the
happened
page
quicker.
and then it says like value, like, and then like the greater or less than sign, and then it has like 0.00001 USD or something?
No, it was worse than that. I was walking my dog, updating Twitter, and I see like 40 fucking tweets in a row basically being like, haha, you fucking suck. And I realized that the rug got pulled on me. So I didn't even get to watch it in real time. I just got to see it on fucking Twitter, which is the most rubbed in your face shit you can possibly do.
Yeah. Can't be walking the dog when you're in Hot Dog Coin, dude. A big mistake. Yeah, it's hard to like get into like some of the coins and like leave or something. I had to put MetaMask and Uniswap on my phone just so I could like be on the run and just do it. But it's so hard with MetaMask sometimes because the fees are just ridiculous, and like I won't set the right fee or something, and I'll just end up just wasting Ethereum on my phone. I'm just like, it's the worst feeling. What else do we got?
Well, I go back to what we were talking about, like with sushi and stuff. Sushi market cap pretty huge. Like we got the backing of the centralized exchange now, which is great, right? So you can stake there. It's still a risky play, but it's not as risky as when it was an anonymous dev before, and it was worth $10 a fucking coin. Little less risky, but also that's kind of why I like that BNSD. That when an exchange puts their name to a yielding project like this, you're not expecting to get rug pulled, right? That's their 3-year reputation on the line. And I think the market cap of sushi is 900 times the market cap of BNSD.
Yeah, market cap of sushi is like just under $200 million right now.
Okay, so it's 200
Yeah,
times.
it's pretty ridiculous, dude.
We have unlimited we have infinite messiahs.
Oh god, I think he's lagging. He's too many, dude.
It's too many messiahs.
Okay, dude.
God.
Dude, you're gonna like after the show, you're just gonna be sitting on your computer for hours just playing with yourself.
That's what I was planning on doing anyway, bro.
Like he was regardless gonna spend a few hours playing
Now
with
he's gonna have
himself
way more
after
fun.
He's gonna look at all the coins I just mentioned, and he's just gonna sit there and play with himself for a few hours.
Ooh, yield farming. Hot dogs. God damn it, dude. I shouldn't have shown you my secrets. Alright.
I'm also game on that Unigraph. I think that Unigraph looks pretty cool.
Yeah, if there's any point to buy it in the last few weeks, it's probably now-ish, because it's pretty much 100% retraced from the beginning of the chart.
I mean, there's going to be some awesome buys like coming out of this. Can we take a look at Ken?
Yes. I'll pull up a chart here.
Wait, Ken or Kin?
Ken.
Ken Keejan's network.
Hey, yeah.
Gotcha.
Keynesians. Oh my god.
Keynesians.
What is a Keynesian? Keynesian.
Nobody knows what it means, but it's provocative.
Gets the people going. Alright. I pulled up a chart. It's down at $4.93.
Yep.
Plan trusters? Question mark?
Yep. Plan trusters.
Are you trusting the plan still?
I'm trusting the plan.
Okay. This is down pretty much at the bottom of the bottom.
Here's the thing. So I actually dumped my Mantra DAO just because it's a lot higher market cap than Ken. And I like the fact that Ken is a really low market cap. There's more potential upside there if it wants to boogie. But the thing is about Ken is like the developers are literally the worst communicators I've like ever seen in my entire life. Like these
Yeah.
guys haven't given an update in like a month. But somebody found their private GitHub, and
Of
they
course.
they found their GitHub and they made it private because the community found it. And there's just like autistic levels of code in there. And these guys have like been making like a shit ton of commits like every day, like working their butts off on this. So it's an interesting situation to where like the community is just fudding itself out of this bag like constantly and has
Yeah.
been for the last month. The Telegram channel is an absolute madhouse.
Oh yeah. Hello?
Um,
Updates? Yeah.
Update
Yeah.
and then there's like your resident like fudders that are just parked in there just telling everybody they got scammed.
Coin's dead, Dev died.
Yeah, the dev died.
Dev died.
Here's the thing. I mean, it's like a $3 million cap right now, and the community has literally filtered out everybody that's tried to come in there. So I'm really interested in this. I think that this is going to be a major player, and I spoke with the anchor, or not, yeah, the anchor team personally about this because I was telling them what was going on. I was like, guys, come on, like this is, you guys need to say something to the Ken devs. Like this is getting fucking ridiculous. Like, they just need to come in. They need to pop in the channel and be like, yo, we're alive. And then
That's
like,
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all they have to do.
10x,
Price will go up. Yeah.
Yeah.
50%.
It's like one of those. Holy shit, the devs are alive. Pump it.
Yeah. It's like that Crab Rave song. Dev's
Yeah.
alive.
No, literally. Yeah. But still, I mean, it's just the kind of thing to where it's a Polkadot project, and this, what they're actually doing is super cool. If you go to the website, like Keysions.com or whatever, like they're doing something unique that nobody else is doing. Like they're going to allow you to tokenize your staked and bonded assets. And that has all sorts of implications because like I could take Tezos, for example, that's staked, that's baking, and then I could fucking tokenize that shit and yield farm with it, and like increase my APY, and it's going to lock up a lot more value and stuff like that. But anyway, just, I mean, super interesting. And if you look at Ken relative to Mantra DAO, Ken right there is, in my opinion, like on a level. It's either going to get fucking nuked from there, and it's going to be Wojak City in that channel, or
Wojak City.
we're going to get a good bump from here. But you look at like Mantra DAO, and Mantra DAO, like I don't think the chart was as good looking to me.
Yeah, it's not really sitting on the support like Ken is. It doesn't look like.
Yeah, it's just dumped. And the Mantra DAO was like, that's just like $40-50 million cap. So there's a lot of value that it can bleed.
Yeah. I mean, it's relatively new too, right? It's crazy how all these projects just came out at the same time. I mean,
it's going to take a big whale to change that narrative, whereas Ken, one fucking dude comes in and says, fuck yeah, this is a great entry. And the next thing you know, it's back at $7.
Is that BR or BZRX? Is that really a $500 million market cap?
No, it's less than $100 million market cap.
Oh, okay. The tokens are they locked up or?
Well, so they've actually got a vested token that begins unlocking in January of 2021, I believe. And that unlock will be linear. And basically what's going to happen is the current supply is going to double linearly over the course of 2021.
Okay.
So there's not really much risk from, it's not like there's a shitload of supply hitting the market or anything like that. When I say that I'm farming BZRX, I'm actually farming vested BZRX. So, I'll be able to claim my tokens over 2021. Maybe we'll be at $50,000 Bitcoin by then, and I'll be laughing to the bank every week as I dump my shit as it unstakes or unvests. Or maybe I'll just be coping and looking at something that's not worth anything. I mean, it's really similar to like the 1inch token. Because right now, people that are providing liquidity on Uniswap are entitled to 2% of the entire supply of 1inch token, but it's token vouchers. They're vested linearly over the period of the next year when they launch it.
Okay.
perfect. Oh, someone mentioned, I keep seeing it on Twitter. What's OM?
OM's Mantra DAO.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Someone in
Just-
chat said that Sam.
I thought the looked pretty good for a pump or a punt right there. Because like Fomosaurus was saying, like they have their their beta coming up, like in a week or two.
Yeah, someone in the chat said Sam is investing in OM. So I mean, if he even puts a tweet out about it, they need to get bots following him and just whatever he tweets out, dude. I'm sure there is.
Sam invested in Aleph too, which is one of the worst looking charts I think
Oh,
out of any.
ALEPH. That's the one, right?
Yeah,
Aleph.
like it's really fucking bad. Like it's like a lookout below situation.
Oh, yes, yes, it is. That looks like the monetary unit chart or something like that, dude. Like,
I mean, pumped. See that pump was on, that they're going to be working with Serum and Sam was on and all that kind of shit. And maybe this is just a spring. If you want to like be one of those guys that talks like Wycall. I don't know a lot about that, but there is the concept of a spring. Maybe that's like what we're seeing here. But for me, looking at it, it looks like, hey, there's support and it's broken down, and there's nothing below
it's
it.
like retesting it maybe, and if it doesn't turn out well, there's a lot of volume on this bounce here, but I just also the volume on this website is fucked. I don't know if that's actually
Weird. I don't know what's up with that. I question the token model. Anytime I've ever seen, because people are like, oh, what's the use case of the token? Well, oh, you're going to use our token to pay for services on our platform. Like, next, like why not just use Ethereum?
Yeah.
Why not use Bitcoin? It doesn't make any sense. But that's like that's the value model, of the token. So I'm not too sure about the long-term viability of that, or even how that could, end up making the token pump, or even, it just kind of seems cash grabby to me.
Yeah, this chart does not look good. It could look good, maybe, but
I mean, if we reclaim that, like that could end up being pretty epic. But the big question is, do you reclaim, or do you just literally dump down to fucking 5 cents?
yeah. Huh. Yeah, there's so much fucking coins, dude. You can't keep up with all these.
Look at these drawdowns are just so fucking brutal, though. Like I totally think the market's overreacted here. And like people are selling. Just think about it. I mean, there's people that are just selling these bottoms left
Yeah,
and right.
there's a lot of coins that are down like 70% in the last few days.
It's looking nasty right now.
Yeah.
BNB looks really fucking good. By the way, I mean it's held up better than pretty much anything.
Yeah, BNB and Tron.
Yeah, Tron.
BNB is just kind of like a bag that I like to hold. I put it in my FTX column. I don't mind investing in these exchanges. Unlike BitMEX, that's what chased them out. They have nothing to provide for anybody. So I like BNB. I like my FTX. I like my
BNB and FTT are great. Like if you had to hold longer term bags, I think the exchange tokens like fit that criteria better than anything else.
Yeah, those in Ethereum for me. Ethereum you can get out in fiat. It's just as good as Bitcoin in that aspect. Might dump a little harder, but that's okay. It also pumps a little better too.
So yeah, that's holding up pretty well.
Yeah, FTX had a hell of a day, and then it had another hell of a day in the wrong direction.
One thing I love about this coin too is they're always burning, right? Every week you go on, they've burned another, 100,000 or whatever.
That's
I'm not sure the exact number, but they're always burning money. I think the last time I looked, they had burned over 5 million coins, something like that. I can go to the website and pull it up quickly. So it's just under 6 million that they've burned, and that's about $20 million that they've already burned. So, this exchange is only getting more and more popular. So as people continue to burn, or as the burn continues, the price should go up. Not only that, but if you're trading on FTX, you almost need to hold FTT, right? So, because you get less fees if you do, so it kind of just makes sense.
Epic. So
But yeah, if you're chasing Sam, you got to get into Sol, Serum, Sushi, FTX.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about Arthur. Like he's just been playing around with these LP tokens, but I haven't heard anything about BitMEX in a long time.
Dude, he's getting smashed. He's a top signal. Like everybody's dumping on him so hard. His kimchi, like that was the worst possible. When he tweeted it, that was like the worst possible time to tweet it. Did nothing but go down since then. I don't know. I don't know if he's actually investing in these things. If he is losing his shorts.
It's funny. He gets the same kind of FOMO as like anybody else does. Like he'll buy something and like get excited about it and like want to tweet it.
Yeah, I know.
It
I'm
just gets
farming
wrecked.
yams. I was like, oh shit, that's kind of cool. And then the next day yams was gone. I was like, oh shit, that means Arthur got fucked too. That's cool. He can get fucked just like anybody else can, dude. It's epic.
That's why he created that exchange. He looked at himself and was like, "Fuck, I lose all the time. Like, I might
I
as well
will
make an
win.
exchange that will make it so that when other people lose, I get their money."
You only feel bad for him until you look at the insurance fund. You're like, never mind, dude. You're gonna
What we
be
need to hear is that he's taking half the insurance fund and propping up the DeFi market.
yeah. He's so underwater. He's just gotta prop up the whole market.
Come on, Sam. Or not Sam. Come on, Arthur. Let's do some good for the community, bro.
Yeah.
That's our money anyway.
Yeah. Come on. That's our money, dude.
I don't even want to think of how much money Sam and fucking CZ are making on sushi. They're probably farming so much money every day.
Oh yeah, I mean some of these farming games though, like if you think about it, you're a whale that has like $50 million in assets that are just sitting around, and you can throw it into one of these projects. Like
Yeah.
to smaller guys, like that might not be that significant, but a whale that's getting hundreds percent APY and a $50 million bag, like these guys are making $1 million every few days, like crazy money. Not doing anything, not putting anything at risk. And I mean, they're providing the fucking liquidity. Like, there's so much liquidity on sushi. There's a dude yesterday that market bought 5,800 Ethereum worth of sushi and barely moved the market.
Jesus Christ.
Market, like, just straight fucking hit barely move the market.
How much balls do you have to do that? Just like,
That's like massive balls. That's some major degen balls.
Some of that liquidity is pretty nuts too, though. You're seeing liquidity of almost half of what the market cap. Some of them even close. I don't know. It's just crazy to me how much money is wrapped up in some of these things. I came across a project the other day that was like $4 million market cap, and there's like 2 million locked up, just under 2 million. I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah,
it's insane. It's insane. I mean, it's literally like a new paradigm, because in the past, like if you want to play micro caps, you were literally accepting the fact that like when we were buying these bags, that there's no one to dump on.
Yeah.
Like if you buy this bag and the team and the dev dies or whatever, you're just fucked. Like it's over for you. Your bag's going to zero. And that's why like a lot of older accounts will have like a graveyard of bags, on their USB or on their desktop or whatever, because that's exactly what happened. But now,
well, I've got a USB of fucking dead coins. Absolutely, I've got a USB of dead coins. But one thing that it makes Uniswap look that much better is I don't have to worry about these exchanges delisting them just because they're not providing enough liquidity or volume for them to get some fees out of it, right? I don't care about that now. So without having to worry about that, it's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, remove that.
And I don't have to worry about just the cesspool of coins that they allow me to look at, right? Like there's still tons of coins that have never made these major exchanges that are pretty good projects. So you go to Uniswap and the volume that these like low-end projects that might not see Binance for another year, the amount of money that they're getting is just insane.
Yeah, I can imagine all of the coin requests that Binance and everyone else is getting right now. They just like have to sift through it just like we do. It's like, holy shit.
CZ wasn't wrong in his tweet when he said like if he doesn't add these projects, they you become forgotten about. Nobody cares about you anymore. Look at Bittrex.
I don't want to. I don't want to look at Bittrex.
Shit, I'm a little curious how Polonius is going to look in like 6 months from now. Now that they listed all these low cap DeFi coins and they're all gonna be dead coins in about half a year.
Yeah, at least they're trying to like be hip and whatnot. Like, but yeah, Bittrex is just I don't even know what they're doing, dude.
Have you guys seen, I've seen JustSwap. It's doing a ton of volume. But, one of the main things like about Uniswap and stuff is like you can wash trade all day, but wash trading is like insanely expensive.
Yeah.
Whereas, in JustSwap, people are wash trading for fucking pennies. So it's easy to, if anything, like the Ethereum network and the fees, are kind of like a barrier to scamming. and you know it's a barrier to people like faking volume and spoofing and you know this just fucking whatever relative to Uniswap or anything like that. I think especially because you know we're gonna have another big boom when you know we see Uniswap v3, which is basically going to be a layer 2 you know Uniswap, and there's going to be huge volume on that, but a lot of that's going to be watch trading. You know, it's going to be cheaper fees and stuff, and you have to wonder at that point, you know, when it's so cheap to do everything, you know, what's going to be the best token fee model? Because right now, I mean, there's really two kind of 50-50 pool protocols that are super popular. You know, Balancer's popular too, but when you have Uniswap, you know, which takes just a straight up flat fee on the trades, and then you have Mooniswap, which actually has the capability to take zero fee on the trades and pay the liquidity providers through slippage. You know, what actually happens is, you know, whereas on Uniswap, where the ratio on something adjusts instantly, you know, when there's a buy or a sell, on Mooniswap, it's actually delayed, and it happens like over a period of time, like over like 5 minutes or something. So as more trades are like made in that period of time of adjustment, you know, and especially if those trades are opposite the direction of the market, the liquidity providers are actually paid slippage, which is something that, you know, automated making protocols haven't allowed.
Yeah. Are you guys on Just Swap or Tron Swap, whatever the fuck it is? Have you guys even looked at that too much yet? Or
Nope.
I've looked at it. I haven't used it, but you know, I'm sure there's money to be made there. Just like I'm sure, you know, with BNB, you know, the Binance Smart Chain, there's going to be money to be made there. You know, when we start seeing the DeFi protocol.
Yeah, haven't really used it all that much, but it looks like a lot of the DeFi farming people have kind of moved over to the Tron ecosystem in the past 2 weeks, just given all the high gas fees and everything.
oh yeah, yeah. Tron actually hasn't really hasn't like moved too much. I guess actually it did. It like doubled. Now it's like kind of it's back at
Is
like
it a little bit?
350 sats or something. But yeah, Tron was pretty quiet through all this, and recently, yeah, I guess when the fees got really high on Ethereum, it's definitely went up in price. More interest in it, I suppose. Yeah, and the fees on Tron are like nothing, and it's pretty
Yeah.
quick too. So interesting.
Tron just kind of like reminds me, like the Tron to Ethereum kind of just reminds me of like how Waves was to Ethereum, you know? It's just, I don't know. There was a lot of Waves tokens that just died out. They never even got
Fucking
looked
Waves.
and
I
stuff
haven't
like that.
I haven't heard that name in a long time. Waves.
Yeah, that just kind of where this whole Tron thing, you know, gets me. That's what the feel I get. I do think there'll be successful ones. I think like Polkadot's gonna do, you know, very good and stuff like that. But I don't know about the Tron ones. I'd probably stay away from those for now. Maybe that's just my thoughts on Justin talking, but who knows? I don't think I want to. As a guy who's a bag holder, I don't think those are the coins I want.
Fonship said that he trades on Just Swap. So there you go. I haven't looked at it yet, but I probably should, I suppose. Get educated. Okay. Well, we're at 57 minutes. So we can wrap this thing up if you guys would like. Do some last words, some last coins to look at or whatever, and then we can be done.
Everyone smash the like button quickly. Give us a quick like.
Yeah.
Subscribe. Do all that fun stuff.
Please like us. Please like me. Like all the filters that Crypto Messiah is doing. Oh, nice. You got blue hair, dude.
I'm ninja now.
Go down the line. We'll talk some bags.
Yeah. All right, Messiah, you got any last things you want to touch on before we get done here?
Well, you know, buy my bags, of course. That would be really nice. And
Please.
Yeah, please buy my bags. And not really too much other than that. You know, right now it's, you know, the market's down, right? And there's really nothing you can do about it. You need to be smart. You need to rebalance. You need to hedge. You know, maybe like open an Ethereum short or something like that. If you're super concerned about, you know, like having more losses. Of course, don't do that on super high leverage. When this stuff bounces, it's going to bounce so hard and so fast that nobody's even going to have time to react. It's literally, we're going to be looking at our monitors and just be like, holy fucking shit, you know, like this is insane. The question is when that happens, right? And so yeah, be smart and you know, don't invest more than you can afford to lose. look into some yield farming stuff right now. But at the same time, remember that, I can be yields farming with fucking hot dogs or whatever, and it doesn't matter that I'm making 1,000,000% APY.
Wow.
Excuse me. Doesn't matter if I'm making 1,000,000% APY if everything's still going down so much.
What is that, dude? You have a little soundboard or something? You got your little fucking stream deck? Oh, you're just okay. Farts. Okay, dude. Well, thank you for that. You showed me your secrets. I showed you mine. Now we're even. Okay, dude. Okay, Fomosaurus, dude. Thanks for joining us on today's episode.
Thank you.
Yeah. Go for it. The floor is yours.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm just kind of hedging right now. Just waiting for the markets to kind of stabilize a little bit. Mostly on the sidelines. Yeah, I would urge everybody just be patient. Lots of coins look like they're in the same areas right now, high time frame support, but any kind of movement from Bitcoin is just going to wreck a few of those. I'd say just kind of buy in patiently. Definitely, what Messi said about these kind of like one season coins. I think there's a lot of merit in that. But there are some high quality projects as well. Definitely. I do have a bag of Keychins, BZRX. But yeah, there's some other interesting ones as well. Some of the YF clones are starting to come out with some good products. YF Link, has that kind of rug pull technology that they're launching out. And I know YFV just launched kind of Uniswap balancer, kind of hybrid fork. So there's some interesting things, coming out in the DeFi space. But definitely just be patient. There's no need to rush right now, especially with the election coming up. It's going to be interesting how the market responds.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's pretty soon too.
Yep.
We'll see. Okay, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Need a coin. Hot dog man.
Yeah. So basically, like I said, I'm only farming. Right now, I'm farming sushi. I'm doing it with sushi and ETH wrapped, and I'm also doing it with serum and ETH, and that's 900% right now and 300%. So not great. If the market falls, I'm not going to be able to make that one up, but I think around $2, I'm feeling pretty safe about it. BNSD, kind of the same thing. Like I said, way less market cap. I'll be staking that one for a while here. The next halving's 5 more days here, so good rewards for a bit. I think I've been putting a lot of research in, and I think a main thing with the Uniswap is you don't have to jump into everything. You're not going to jump into everything. So just take your time and do some research. I spent a week here, and I only ended up buying 5 or 6 coins, but there are 5 or 6 projects that I think kind of have a future, and I expect them to be around for quite a while, so I don't have to worry about these short-term things. But I think it's worth looking into, taking a little bit of time and just seeing what you like. There's so many projects here that are doing so many unique things, and they have money. They're not broke like some of these coins that are on these old exchanges. I haven't logged into a main exchange all week. I've been strictly on Uniswap, so I think it's worth a look, but only a percentage of your portfolio. Be safe still, and great now with fees at $2 or $3. It's pretty hard not to get in there a little bit. So
Yeah, that's amazing how quickly it turned around. It was like a few days. It was like, holy shit, I can't even trade on here. And then the next day, it was just like, it's so much cheaper. I don't even know how that happens exactly, but
yeah, between approval and sending and wrapping and it's
getting
crazy
LP
how much
tokens
you're
is
spending.
like the most expensive thing.
Yeah, so that it was quite a bit, and there's quite a few steps in there, so you have to pay quite a few times. But at $3, makes it more accessible for more people. And like I said, I just haven't seen. It's been a long time since we've seen market caps in this $5 to $15 million range that have this much stuff going for them. It's pretty insane. So, yeah, I think in a few years we're going to be looking at a few of these coins and talking about the 10 and 100x's.
My man. Cool.
Let's go.
SoCal.
Buy my bags.
Yo.
Hi,
Well,
hi.
just to kind of expound on what Nitacoin was saying about risk and the transaction fees, specifically related to ETH right now, but I mean that it relates to any coin really that is proof of work, at least that if you are able to, definitely take advantage of those high fee windows and mine whatever the hell it is that has sky high fees. As you guys saw this past week, it was Ethereum. Um, that's what I did. I just did not get into any of the Uniswap stuff, but I definitely capitalized on the sky high fees this past week. So yeah, there's more than one way to skin a cat, basically.
Why would you do
Um, well, I don't know. You got to make mittens or something, dude.
that?
But no, the point I'm making is that whatever your risk tolerance or capitalization can support, there's more than one way to make profit in this game. You know what I mean? You don't gotta sink everything into some Ponzi coin with sky high fees. Don't think that that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, so that's kind of really all I wanted to touch on. That's basically all I did the past week. Was really just leverage my GPUs. So
Epic.
just get it how you get it.
Yeah, I was thinking about cause I thought about it like a week or two ago, but I wanted to get some mining people on, cause it's been a while since we've even had mining talk. But I would be interested to see what everyone's doing with mining Ethereum or not or whatever. So maybe we'll have to put that in
Dude,
the cards.
especially with the 30 series about to come out
Yeah. Yep.
for
I know.
Nvidia, dude, there's some stuff to talk about with mining for
Yeah.
sure.
All right. I'll try to get that. We'll get that together. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just playing around in Uniswap too, just like everyone else. Just trying to make ends meet, you know. I'm glad the fees are lower. That's really cool. Yeah, I don't know. Lots of coins taking 70% dives. Definitely, like Messiah said, good opportunities are here, but you gotta be pretty selective and careful what you're buying. Um, yeah, there's a lot of shit to go. So go
But
have fun.
if you risk, if you're only risking 1% of your portfolio on something like that, you're not in great danger.
Yeah.
I'm not saying go around and spray money everywhere, but if you shouldn't be going all in on these things
Oh
anyway. So
no, especially if you don't have the
Well,
time to sit
yeah,
not
there and
unless you're Messiah.
I mean,
If you're Messiah, then go for glory. Like
I
that's what
know
he's in it for now. He's going for glory. So.
I know we talk about risk management and say only 1 or 2% of your portfolio and stuff, but I mean especially with like what happened with Uniswap this past week with the sky high fees and everything. If you're somebody that's only got a $1,000 or $2,000 portfolio, 1% isn't going to do you shit.
that is
That's
your fees.
$10.
Yeah, that's the fees,
Yeah,
man.
exactly. I mean, you're going to pay more in fees than putting 1%. Now, I'm not saying to put more of your portfolio. I'm just saying that, we do have to also take into
Yeah.
consideration that some people, it's just not possible for them to stick with 1%.
Yeah, especially if you don't have the time to sit around and watch it, because this is stuff you gotta like sit here and watch and like make sure. But I just can't wait for like a better like interface to come out, or you know, more quick, you know.
That's what
But
I'm saying. Not all of it, man. Yeah, some of it you got to sit here and watch, but some of these are just sound projects, man.
yep,
They're good ones you can sleep on. They're going to be here in 6 to 9 months, and they're just going to be doing great. And maybe that's when they become popular. Who knows? But not all of them. When you're yield farming and all that, you got to watch more. But
yep.
not all of them
It
are,
just
are
depends
like
how degenerate you want to get, dude. There's a little bit of degeneracy for everyone here.
Yeah,
that.
and how much you can afford to lose.
Yeah.
That's the
I'm just
that's the
glad
big
there's
thing.
something to do now, man. Last few years have
Right?
been pretty brutal. So, all right. Well, next week we'll do another show.
Thanks for coming on,
Thanks
everybody.
for
Thanks for
everyone coming
watching.
on. Yeah, and
Thanks for
for all the
having me.
people in the troll box, have a great day or whatever. Talk to you
And
next
My
time.
bad.
make sure to vote for Hardwood to be
Hardwood. Shout out to Hardwood.
Okay.
Sushi Swap.
Yep, sure. Hardwood.
Vote Hardwood.
Vote hardwood. Okay. Goodbye.
Vote
Love you.
Hardwood 2020.
How do I stop this thing? Okay. God damn it.